Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
This is an interesting request. Comes from a young soldier, and so let's give him our undivided attention. Was just listening to Stefan Molyneux, and the man struck me as someone that could lead the country. He's Canadian, however, so that poses a problem for the American presidency. Don't worry, Barack Obama. No, I'm kidding. But hey, if Hillary Clinton be a senator in New York, well, then what the fuck will bend the rules? That made me think, okay, so we know this whole shit is going to collapse, and it's going to take some might to contain or reconstruct. So, constitutional can American. Some kind of unification. Stefan would be president, and you or another could be vice president. Halfway serious here. Also, yes, I'm drunk. You'd be amazing how many great ideas come up when you're drunk. But yeah, I would make a horrible vice president. I make a horrible president. Now the question is, with the impending collapse, do you see North America and Canada aligning as a constitutional republic as a possibility? Western civilization can only count on itself for a savior, so we've got to do something. I'm willing to pay $100 for your 2 cents on the subject. I didn't charge him that much. I plan to hit up Stefan with this idea as well. It's important that today's most important philosophers should be prompted and hell paid to think about where to go after the USA. Anyways, get back to me if you accept the job. You'll see a nice big fat Benjamin in your PayPal or whatever it is you accept, regardless of the time it takes to do this. Hell, maybe chit-chat with Stefan yourself on it. I would like to, but Stefan is way bigger than I am, and I do talk to or converse or correspond with Mike. I do donate to Stefan Molyneux's Free Domain Radio because I consume his podcast. And seriously, he has a different business model than me, but if you listen to his podcast, you ought to, throw him a couple bucks every once in a while. Great minds together can do a hell of a lot of good. He, the morals and ethics and constitution, you, the economics and all that jazz. Thanks for your time, Captain Clary. Sincerely. And we won't mention the sergeant because he'd get his ass killed. Here's where, as idealistic and nice as this idea seems like, maybe the United States and Canada could get together. The primary source of your frustration or angst is stuff that's happening within America. I don't know if you noticed not presidential, but prime ministerial. The last elections, they do a different, more parliamentary system in Canada. They voted in Justin Trudeau, basically an even bigger pussy version of Barack Obama. And he is not a pro-Western civilization individual. He's such a sop. He's such a politician. He goes with, that's him. His dad was a communist. He officially isn't a communist, but he is a communist. And he even said that the future of Canada is not with Canadians, it's with foreigners. And what I think that you have to do is you have to change your thinking to realize that this is still democracy. That was still a legitimate election. There may have been a little bit of cheating going on, but in the grand scheme of things, this is what society wants. We have a democracy or a republic, depending on whose opinion you consult, and this is what the people want. Now, this poses 2 main problems. One, if you want to force something that the people doesn't want, then you are the dictator, you are the tyrant, you are the despot, and that's not the way you should go. And the other thing is that you have to realize this is what the people want. And so you can't fight that. Now, you can adapt and change your behavior, fight or flight, minimize your economic productivity, go galt, whatever. But in the end, you live in this country, Canada or the United States, and both populations seem to suck at the teat of multiculturalism, socialism, communism, and that's the way we're going. They're more than willing to throw away the great histories that both countries have, which are parallel but different in their own unique ways, but more or less is just a further optimization, purification of Western civilization, the optimal outcome of Western civilization, minus Trudeau the first, where the Canadians fell behind. So you got to realize that this is not your choice. The majority has spoken. The majority wants a ballless, penisless pussy as the Prime Minister of Canada, And they want a black man that hates white people and hates Western civilization and hates progress and hates meritocracy in the United States. And that's it. Now, so I guess the question is, let's say you want, we're going to start a revolution, we're going to go and we're going to consolidate, we're going to form this last front. Really? Your own countrymen just voted against you. Predominantly your own women stabbed you in your back. This is why I wrote why Western women are to blame for the collapse of Western civilization, because they are. They would rather vote for socialism and multiculturalism than they would excellence and Western civilization. It says women have the right to vote. This is the way we're going to go. So you're basically saying you want to fight your own countrymen. I'm like, sorry, unless you want to start a civil war, which would be way worse in your lifetime than what your life expectancy has. It's just not worth it. So this is why I wrote the book Enjoy the Decline. You have to accept what reality delivers to you. You may be right. You may be 100% right, and you are. You could be 100% right that the debt is inevitably going to catch up with both the United States and Canada. Both more or less have the same debt levels. You can postulate that the multiculturalism, letting in second and third worlders who do not share the same work ethic and go straight to fucking welfare and government programs and absolutely do not believe in multiculturalism. They only believe in their culture, and they definitely are bigoted and racist towards what you can't even say whites, because it's not necessarily, it is against Western civilization. You could go all that route. It's not going to stop. That's what people voted in. So, in the end, what you have to do is not work through the system where it's like, well, we could get Canada and the United States to work together. No, it's already gone. The Canadian and American populations are gone. What is possible is in the western and central states and provinces where, on a micro level, not a federal or a national level, where people protect their own. And this is what I think, we may not see it in our times, but I think this is what's going to happen whether people like it or not. In short, the parasites live within the city. And don't think I'm just talking about inner city and minority people. I'm talking suburbanite, cocksucking motherfucking pieces of shit. Your millennial, educated, elite class pieces of shit. These people so heavily rely on the infrastructure that goes to support cities that if there is an economic collapse, there is going to be a lack of infrastructure, transportation, and energy that's going to keep these city centers alive. And without that, starvation, sanitary issues, and all that other stuff will come up. They'll try to escape, but frankly, the further out they get, the more and more hostile, especially if there's an economic collapse and there's no law. Once the United States collapse and you've pissed off all these, frankly, white pro-American people with your fucking diversity, communist, share us, pay us, bail us out bullshit, you're not going to get too far out. And what will likely happen is there'll be enough smart, stupid old white boys out there, and not necessarily even white. I think there'll be definitely a lot of conservative, minorities like, we're sick of that shit too, and like knew enough to escape and do a little bit of prepping. They're going to hold choke points. They're not going to let people take their money. They're not going to let them take their farmland because it's a life and death situation. And for the first time, there won't be any fucking government or cops coming after you to put you away in jail or kill you. So without any law, I mean, it's like watch Superman, watch evil Superman. See what happens when the regulators are taken off. That's what's going to happen. And frankly, I'm not joking. There are so many people in the city who are so stupid and don't know about infrastructure or clean water or just the basics. They're going to start feeding on themselves. So this is just me. So what will end up happening, a post-apocalyptic, the economy's collapsed, blah, blah, blah. You're going to have the the cities and the suburbs just collapse upon themselves within about 3 months. They're going to be wiped out, probably more by disease than their own killing and murdering of each other. Things will resort to cannibalism because there won't be enough clean water or anything like that. And then anyone that tries to dare to get too far out of the city, they're going to meet a lot of pissed off real Americans that said, fuck you and all your fucking diversity, communist, leftist bullshit. And it will be that simple. Unfortunately, if you're a Republican or a conservative or a libertarian living within the inner city trying to escape, they're not going to decide. I mean, again, if there is no law, I got news for you. I'm not going to give a flying fuck. I'm going to say, I don't recognize that person coming down the road, and you're not going to be met with a handshake. We'll put it that way. So it will collapse, and what it will basically boil down to is the rule of natural law, and that is you have to work to survive. And most leftists and liberals and parasites and those who vote for the left are not self-supporting individuals. And so this natural kind of law of survival of the fittest will come back into play. And basically those, I mean, and I don't mean to pick on people, but I do. Like, if you're the single mom that just, like, lets any fucking dipshit stick his dick into you and you spit out children, you won't live too long. You really won't, because you're stupid and you're dependent. The guy who knows how to field dress a deer, that guy will survive. So if you're looking into this, frankly, what I would consider poppycock, it's not going to happen. I'm flattered. I'm sure Stefan Molyneux is also flattered. But it's not in the world of realism, simply because as long as the lights are running, people are going to vote in more bread and circuses and bullshit and free government money. And what's really going to bring it to a head, what's really going to bring it around, is not going to be me or Stefan Molyneux or some kind of Can-American or Canadian-American allegiance, because there's too many parasites in both countries. What's going to happen is the parasites are going to outconsume the producers. There'll be a crack or a break in financing. Our creditors will no longer refinance us. No one will any longer accept the U.S. dollar. The United States will collapse. The economy will collapse. The Canadian economy will collapse by default. Anarchy will ensue. And what you're going to find out is no matter how badass the badass people look, like the anarchists and all that, in truth, they're basically parasites. They need government money. They need government checks. I mean, it could be your ghetto thugs, your trailer trash, or your elitist intelligentsia over at academia. They all require government money. They don't know how to support themselves. They don't know how to fucking change their own oil, let alone put air into a tire. You think they're going to be able to survive, especially when they live in the city core and depend on infrastructure that's supported, by engineers and STEM-type people, which by that time would be smart enough to get the fuck out into the exurbs. So there's no... Could it happen? Yeah, me and Stefan Molyneux would get in, but frankly, I won't lie to you. It wouldn't work with Stefan as president, and wouldn't work as me as vice president. And we wouldn't be presidents. It worked as me as dictator supreme for life. There'd be a lot of murder and mayhem, and I don't know if even I would be up for that kind of crap, because I really don't believe in killing people. I'd feel really... You'd have to become fucking Stalin. You really would. And I don't want to do that I don't want to be pulling the trigger. I'd rather let starvation and nature do it. I'd rather let them do it so the blood ain't on my hands. And then it also gives me the ultimate I told you so. Like we should just give the Democrats and the leftists and labor, in your case, just here it is, go ahead, take it, run with it. And then just sit there with your guns and your sniper rifles, and then when everything goes to pot, and then we go, okay, did we learn a lesson? Did we learn a lesson? Huh? So that's why I think the focus should be on you and your microenvironment and your family and your loved ones. Don't worry about what's going on nationally. Don't worry what's going on at the federal level. Don't worry what's going on at the international level. Get yourself some land over in Montana. Find a good water spring, a water source off of the mountains. Find a good place that could be used to plant crops. Find a good group of people that you trust and rely upon. And that is what will survive any kind of economic collapse. Because the people who rely on a government check, the people who rely on a government make-work job like women's studies professors, women who are in HR, men who are in HR, anybody who's in HR, I mean, fuck, any guy who's a corporate cocksucker on Wall Street, none of them are going to really make it through a genuine economic crisis. None of them really will. An economic collapse? No. What do you think's going to happen in New York? Oh my God, New York's going to be a show. It's going to be great. Fuck it, would love, I mean, the electricity wouldn't exist, but I would love to get that on camera, to see all these leftist people start turning on each other and turn to feral fucking animals. But basically, the leftists and the parasites will live off of each other and destroy each other. And all you gotta do is just step back, and then we get a little bit too close, shoot them and kill them. You're not getting, again, this is after, see, people are saying, you're advocating killing people. I'm like, no, this is after there is no law. This is after there is no United States of America. This is after true economic collapse, and you're just doing survival. That is what I would worry more about. So you really, seriously, read my book, Enjoy the Decline. It's awesome you think that there's still hope, but you're young. You're idealistic. Stay the fuck in the military, get all your fucking training, get your goddamn pension, shut the fuck up, Don't tell me jack fucking shit more. Just shut up with a smile on your face and live. Go buy some property out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Get a lot of guns. Get a lot of ammo. Defend it. Learn how to grow some crops and seeds. And find yourself a nice wife. Also, stock up on lingerie. I'm a big pro guy on lingerie. Get a ton of lingerie that your wife can wear so that when the economic collapse happens, you still have a little bit of culture. Because that's the number one thing that's going to matter. Hot chicks. That is the number one thing that will matter in a post-apocalyptic world. Well, that and water. But if you get a luxury item, you can actually support yourself, then move on to hot chicks. You got yourself a good wife. She's willing to wear lingerie. Boom. There you go. You're winning. You don't need an Xbox. You got a hot wife and lingerie. There you go. Anyway, best of luck, kid. Toodles.